Hey kids, welcome on board with Robotica Scratch programming course. So today we are going to see how to use Scratch on the computer, the desktop version of Scratch. For doing that, we'll have to download the Scratch software. To download it, go to any of your web browsers. Suppose I open up Google Chrome. Now go to the website of Scratch. The first website which will be available in your Google Chrome when you search on Google will be scratch.mit.edu. Open that up. Over here, you want to download the software. So scroll down to the end of the website. Inside the support section, the third option available is called download. Click on download. So you want to select your OS in the download page. It could be Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, Android, anything. Click the OS of your choice and then click on direct download. There is an option of direct download for all the OS. For Chrome OS and Android, you can go to Google Play Store and download it from there. And from Mac OS, you can click on direct download. For Windows also, you can click on direct download. Once you click on direct download, the download will start automatically. If it doesn't start automatically, it will ask you, a pop-up will be generated where it will ask you to save it to your computer. You can click on save on that pop-up. Once the download is complete, you can click on that download to open it up. And then you have to install it. Click on install to install it. Once the installation is complete, right click on Run Scratch Desktop and click on Finish. The Scratch software will open up. Okay, so we have the Scratch Desktop version downloaded to our PC. Over here on the right hand side we have the stage area and the character which we are going to animate. The characters which we will be animating are called sprites. The stage area, the background, could be a plain white, or you can change it by clicking on add backdrop over here. You can search and select any from the backdrop library you want. Then if you want to add more of this such characters which you want to animate, you can click on add sprite button over here. You can search or paint or upload. Similarly, you can do the same in backdrop as well. Search or paint or upload. We'll click on search and make use of any existing sprite in the sprite library. Suppose I choose a bell. Now whatever program you want to write in this, you can write by making use of this blocks available on the left hand side. These blocks are categorized in various categories like motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators and variables. You can also make up your own blocks using make a block option. We can also add up more extensions by clicking on add extension button over here. So the program starts when we click on the green flag and ends when we click on the red button. If you want to and start the animation when the green flag is clicked, the first block that you want to put down in your sprite is called when green flag click. What you want the cat to do when green flag is clicked? You want it to suppose move by 50 steps. So that's what the cat is going to do. Similarly, let us check out our bell. Now this program that we wrote will be available in cat only. The next program we can write separately for bell in the bell section and the bell sprite. When green flag clicks, suppose I also want it to move further only. I'll make it 100. So when I click on green flag, both of these sprites will move forward and the animation will work. If you check out the costume area, besides the port area, there is a costume area. You can click on the costumes. Costumes are the various kind of looks that a sprite have. If you want to add more looks to the sprite, you can click on add costume button over here. You can either paint, you can search from the existing sprite library or paint or upload a costume of your choice. Let's go to search from the sprite library. So we can add costume over here. If you want to add sounds, you can either pick up from the available sounds over here or similarly you can click on search sound and choose a sound of your choice. So that's how the Scratch function works. If you want to save this program to your desktop in your computer, you can write down the name of your program over here and then go to file and click on save to your computer. If it does not ask you where to save it, by default it will get saved in the document section. That's it for the desktop version of Scratch. We'll see you in the class. Thank you.